Okay, Lauren, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how I make my yogurt in the Instapot. So in this container, and I don't like editing my videos or having to splice together a bunch of videos because I don't have that much memory on my phone. So I did some steps ahead of time. I took a gallon of milk. I brought it up to right before boiling. And then I stirred in 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. And I put this back in the fridge to come down to temp. Now, I went and bought just a plain Greek non-fat yogurt, not flavored, plain yogurt. We're going to mix this into there. Then on your Instapot settings, it has a yogurt setting. I do mine for 10 hours. And I will bring it back in 10 hours to show you what we got. So the sweetened condensed milk doesn't add a lot of sweetener to it, but it does, let me cancel that. It does make it where it almost tastes like vanilla yogurt. It's completely optional. If you want to leave the sweetened condensed milk out, that's fine. I find that when I don't put it in and try to sweeten later, it's still really like tart. So I just really like it this way. Okay, I was too quick to jump off. So when you put your lid on, you want to turn it so it's not vented, so it's sealed. Come on, focus. Then hit your yogurt for 10 hours. Yogurt 10 hours and let it go. It'll do everything on its own. Now, the one reason why I bring my milk up to almost boiling is, so I just use store-bought milk, whole milk, but there's natural yeast in the air. It's pasteurized already, so there should be no bacteria or whatever in the milk. I do the same if I'm using raw milk, just because you want the yogurt to be the dominant bacteria. One time I made yogurt and there was some yeast from the air that got into my yogurt, and it was what they call slimy yogurt. It literally had the consistency of slime. But the flavor wasn't bad, and so I ended up using it as yogurt smoothies, so it wasn't a waste of all the milk. But just to avoid that, I do bring the temp up just to about boiling, just where there's that little bit of steam on the top and the bubbles are starting to come on the edges, just to make sure that I'm starting with a clean slate. I also pour the milk hot into that liner from the Instapot, because that too, if there was any, wild yeast in that container, that hot milk going in there would kill that out of there too. Okay, we'll see you back in 10 hours. Okay, good morning. Here is the yogurt done. So let me just open that up and look. Perfect, thick, beautiful yogurt. So then this can be put into little cups, left in a bigger container, however you want to do it. You can put jams in the bottom to have, the fruit at the bottom, stir-in yogurts. However your family enjoys their yogurt. Now, I notice when I use goat milk, just in case you get goats, I notice that no matter what I do, the goat milk does not get thick right away, and so I end up having to strain it. So I have a Greek yogurt strainer that you can get online that I use that for, or you can just use cheesecloth. Okay, shalom.